What's going on, everybody? It's been a while since they updated the C10, and I know a lot of people are watching this channel just for the C10 stuff, so here goes nothing. This is the firewall. Today I spent a couple hours just stripping it down and just cleaning off the surface rust. Ended up doing a rust converter, which is like an acid etch on the rusty bits. And I picked out this dam. Previous owner, he built this fiberglass dam in this upper channel here. And I guess he was having problems with water getting into the cab. I've had these trucks before and it does rust there. It tends to rust inside here as well. So he did a whole fiberglass dam in there. I'm not taking that apart. That's gonna be crazy. But I did manage to get this whole channel out. This is kind of the piece what he had, the whole length of it. I'm gonna probably build a similar channel, but shorter, not as high as he did. You see how high he went up here. I'm gonna do a short one that's kind of invisible and then seam seal it and paint it. I gotta do a little bit of rust repair here. The whole reason he did the channel was there's one spot of rust right there on the passenger side corner. And then when I blew the airbox off, what do you know? There's a little bit of corrosion here. There was some foam insulation behind it, and that was probably holding moisture. That's why it rotted out. But yeah, he did this whole bathtub fiberglass thing under the cowl here, and then it goes into these tubes which exit. So I'm not gonna mess with that stuff. I don't want to get that deep into it, but I do need to fix this one cab support. The right front cab support, left front's really good, and that kind of just snowballed into some other repairs I got to do now to the rocker, which will also let me fix the factory rocker alignment, because I don't know if you can see there, but it's lousy on the passenger side here. It doesn't meet the body line in the rear. But that's factory for you. This driver's side is a little bit better. I guess they never do line up, but I'll be able to get that one really good, and then the door fit better as well. So that's pretty much it for the firewall. So that's kind of what wasted my day today. But let's take a look at the chassis. This is coated with rust bullet. I should have sprayed it, but I brushed it, rolled it, 4 coats, 2 coats automotive silver, 2 coats top coat black, and I'm running the CPP trailing arms. I'm running this lousy eBay Bro Speed, yeah, so sue me, disc brake setup front and rear. The cables are wrong. The hub register for the rotors was too small for this this C10. They gave a mix of metric and standard fittings. It's not a complete kit by far, or maybe it is somewhat complete, but just the parts don't match. The 16-inch Steelies, kind of clear, the 4-wheel discs, but aftermarket, my 15-inch Western Wheels turbines fit over it quite nicely, right? A little bit of clearance with my 15s, I'll show you those. That's a 15 by 10. Yeah, Western Wheels turbine, and I got 8s for up front. It's kind of like the A-Team. So I'm gonna leave these probably just this color. I'm not gonna paint them. I just want to get this thing rolling. So hopefully I can get the firewall finished up and sprayed. I gotta pull the column, clean that up, and paint the column just so I can get that rubber gasket out. Then I gotta blow out just a couple of these plugs, because this one can come off. This is probably the only thing on the whole firewall I'm gonna fill. That was for the throttle cable. But now that it's drive-by-wire, I can just run some wires. But that's the only thing I'm gonna shave. What's interesting here on the top of the firewall, where they spot welded it through these spot welds, I noticed a couple of them, this one and this one, go all the way into the cab. Yeah, I had my flashlight in there, and I was on the outside, and I ended up seeing daylight, like bright light through there. So these two, yeah, all the way through. So I don't know how that happened. I never noticed that on my other C10, and it doesn't look massively corroded. So I think it's just a flaw from the factory. Like they put a lot of heat in there on that weld, and something happened. Either that, or possibly maybe somebody with the engine coming out, they might have bumped this really hard, and then just the fatigued metal cause that weld to break loose and leave an opening there, possibly. But yeah, so I'm gonna fix this little bit of rust here, fix it there, make a new dam. That's the only one I'm gonna shave. I could probably even put a plug in it. I'm not one for shaving stuff. It's just seems like a waste of time to me, and it doesn't look, yeah, it doesn't really look any better than this. And ideally, I'm gonna paint it body color, the maroon, which is on the RPO list is maroon color. But I might paint it white because I like the clean look of white. So it looks really good to me. So that's basically it for the firewall. And I think for tonight, I'm gonna roll the chassis back under it just to take some load off my lift so I don't stress out my floor. Oh yeah, the other part of it is wiring. So what I did was this harness here, it's laid out just so I can take a video of it. I needed to buy a DLC connector and some fuses and a couple of relays. So what I do, I just went and bought some harnesses. I bought these in multiples because I got multiple projects going on. There's my 69 Acadian, which is like a Nova. But I got 2 of these harnesses here, and I got a contact so I can buy a bunch more. So I don't know when I'm fixing that Acadian, but I guess if you're in the Vancouver area, I have harnesses. Both of them are set up for drive-by-wire, and I got both of them with the dual transmission speed sensor. Here's one. Where's the other one? I hope it is. Ah, here we go. Yeah, this is the big tranny plug, dual speed sensor. So of course this is for a 4L80E, right? But yeah, I did kind of glance over the instructions. This wiring would go to stuff inside the car, gauges, and it's got a simple, you know, power ground setup. So I'm pretty excited that this is going to be really, really easy to do. The only other thing I got to do to my engine, which is a LQ4, it's a 6 liter. So this one here just got a new oil pump, did pack springs. The cam I had a long time ago, and it's a pretty big cam with pretty big overlap, and that was for I was gonna just run it all motor with the carb setup. I still have all that stuff, but I'm probably gonna run that in this. It's gonna be super lumpy, and the end goal is to turbo it, right? So hopefully I can get that going pretty soon. There's some Dirty Dingo slider mounts here, but the heads haven't been off. Kind of painted around it. I'm not trying to let the magic out, as Matt Happel would say. That's the old project engine. Hopefully it'll run and drive well. I did pull it out of a running, driving 2500 HD, which is in the back there. I still got it, just in case I need any more parts off of it. But that's the engine that's going in here. So hopefully I can figure out a cheap, inexpensive way to clean up the firewall here, rather than put that airbox off. I just blew this off just now, cleaning it up. But that airbox is pretty darn ugly, and it takes up some real estate I could use for turbos and turbo related stuff. All right, so there's the C10 update. Hopefully I'll be making some progress. I'm thinking about taking some time off work just so I can put a big dent in this, because I want to get it running. You know, you can't sell it if it doesn't run, right? No, I'm probably not selling it. I've had this thing for over 13 years now, so it's been a long, long time. I'm not about to bail on it now. Same goes for this guy. This is my parts bench here, right? All right, so yeah, thanks for watching. Any questions about disc brakes on these trucks, ask away. Like, I know what not to do. Don't buy this kit. I know what I would have done if I were to do it again. I'd make up my own brackets. I'd buy the calipers. I'd do everything myself, right? Save some money. You know where to buy the parts in the end. Way better way to go about doing this. So any questions on that, let me know. I gotta just tidy up and get something to eat. So thanks for watching as always. Peace out.